everyone, I'm Anhad from Miss Tag's class. I'm an indie author who is writing her second book. So I kind of already wrote my first book. Yeah, I took it down because I hated it after writing it. This is how it went. Number 1, I wrote my book. Number 2, I reread my book. Number 3, my family members read my book. Number 4, I was content with my book and I published it. Number 5, I was thinking about the plot of the book. Number 6, I hated the book more than anything. I saw lockdown as a good opportunity to write my second book. A book that I don't hate after literally publishing on Amazon. Nevertheless, the first book has taught me a lot of valuable lessons that I'm here to share with you. I am Anhad and this is my masterclass. Sorry, yeah, that was my best attempt at humor. Lesson number 1. Stop planning and start writing. Teachers will literally kill me for this advice, but it is true to some extent. Let's be realistic. You will not randomly get the idea, what if I have 2 sisters that are separated for literally no reason except for the fact that they have terrible parents who cause one of the sisters to almost die. Yeah, Frozen wasn't created in a day. Anyways, you will most probably make changes to your story later on. So it is best to start writing. Right! Lesson number 2. Stop writing and start planning. The irony of that. While humans tend to make amazing things out of basic ideas, they also tend to make terrible things out of amazing ideas. The moment you think that a story is going downhill, stop writing. If you do not like your story, the readers will definitely not like it. So you need to start planning. How will the events of the story play out? In what order will you tell them to the readers? These are all important things you need to think about. Lesson number 3. Make a detailed outline of your story after finishing it. This is a step I missed the first time around. I reread the story and it sounded good to my ear, but now when I think back to it, I just realized how terrible the story was. I would have realized it sooner if I would have outlined the story to look at its bones. Lesson number 4. Reach out to beta readers. This is also another important step that I missed the first time around. Beta readers are people who voluntarily read your story to provide you with constructive feedback. They are the voice of the reader, so it is probably a good idea to get their opinion. Now is a good time to line edit your work. If you cannot afford an editor, at least get a fresh set of eyes to look at your work. Lesson number 5. Do not leave formatting and proofreading to the very end. Format and proofread every single chapter. It will save you a lot of time afterwards. Final lesson. Lesson number 6. Market your book. No one's gonna read your book if they don't know it exists. Market it. 50 good reviews on Amazon can mean a lot for a career as an indie author. So, get good reviews! Remember to actually write your first novel. Your first novel will most probably be a failure, but that's okay. It's your first step towards being a successful author. Don't invest a lot of money in your first novel as it will be a failure. Learn from the mistakes you made the first time around, correct them, and write your second novel. Then you will be ready to take off. That's all I have to say. See you soon!